At 7:42 a.m., Daniel missed his train. Not because he overslept, not because anything went wrong. He just stood on the platform for a few seconds too long, staring at nothing, feeling this strange, deep tiredness. His phone showed no bad news, his calendar looked normal. But somehow, the day already felt heavy. Across the city, Maya was rocking her newborn in a quiet apartment. The baby had finally fallen asleep, and the house was peaceful. This was the moment she'd been waiting for all morning. But instead of relief, she felt an unexpected, overwhelming urge to cry. Nothing was wrong, and yet everything felt like too much. About 20 minutes away, a university student named Leo sat in a crowded cafe, surrounded by open books. His assignments were manageable, the deadlines realistic. But he kept rereading the same paragraph over and over, completely unable to focus. His mind felt full, as if thinking itself required more effort than he had. 3 people, 3 very different lives, all feeling the exact same invisible weight. And none of them understood why. Daniel's coworkers would have described him as reliable, the kind of guy who answered messages quickly, attended every meeting, and always met expectations. But lately, even the smallest decisions felt exhausting. Choosing what to have for lunch, figuring out how to reply to an email, even deciding what time to leave work, each choice felt so much heavier than it should have. He just assumed he needed more motivation, so he pushed himself harder, and the exhaustion just grew louder. Maya believed motherhood would be tiring, of course, everyone tells you that. But no one explained the emotional noise that comes with it. Advice was everywhere, opinions were everywhere. Sleep schedules, feeding methods, developmental milestones. Every single decision felt critically important, like every choice she made was permanent. She wasn't just caring for a baby. She was constantly deciding who she was supposed to be as a mother, and her mind never, ever rested. Leo had always been ambitious, he had big dreams. But now, every future option felt completely overwhelming. Which career path should he take? What new skills did he need to learn? What were the expectations he saw online? There were so many possibilities that it stopped him from moving toward any of them. He wasn't lazy, he was just overloaded by potential. Weeks passed, none of their lives fell apart. Nothing dramatic happened at all, and that's what made the feeling so much harder to explain. Because suffering without a clear reason is confusing. People tell you, you're fine, they say, you're doing so well, and externally, from the outside, they were. But internally, their minds were running a marathon with no finish line in sight. Then, one evening, Daniel forgot his phone at home. He was already halfway to the office when he realized it. Panic came first, naturally. But then, something unexpected happened. Silence. There were no notifications buzzing, no decisions waiting for his input. The walk to the train felt slower, lighter. For the first time in what felt like months, his thoughts actually had the space to complete themselves. That very same morning, Maya made a decision. She stopped searching for parenting advice. Just for one day, no more comparisons, no new methods to try. She just followed her own instinct. The house felt calmer. It wasn't perfect, not by a long shot. But it was quieter inside her own head, and Leo. He accidentally closed all of his browser tabs. Dozens of plans, articles, and future possibilities vanished in a single click. For a moment, he thought about reopening them all. But instead, he just looked at his desk and started the single smallest assignment he had. And he finished it. Momentum returned. Not from some big burst of motivation, it came from simplicity. What all 3 of them discovered separately was the same hidden truth. Their exhaustion had never been coming from effort. It was coming from constant evaluation. Modern life rarely lets our minds settle. Every single moment seems to ask us, is this the best choice? Is there a better option out there? Should I be doing more right now? Our brain interprets this stream of endless choices as a series of unfinished tasks or even as a low-grade, constant danger. So it stays alert, always scanning, always preparing, never truly resting. It's like having 100 tabs open in your brain, all at once, all draining your battery. Calm didn't arrive when their lives became easier. It appeared when their decisions decreased. Daniel started simplifying his mornings, same routine, every day. fewer choices before his first cup of coffee. Maya started trusting repetition instead of chasing perfection. She found a rhythm that worked and stuck with it. And Leo began to intentionally limit his options instead of trying to expand them. Slowly, the heaviness started to lift, not in some dramatic, life-changing moment. It happened quietly, almost without them noticing. The air just felt a little lighter. And here's the paradox that nobody really explains. We think freedom is about having more options, but peace often requires limits. The mind relaxes when it knows what comes next. Not because life is perfectly controlled, it never is, but because our mental energy is being protected. That energy isn't being wasted on 1,000 tiny, insignificant decisions. So maybe nothing is actually wrong with you, either. Maybe your mind isn't weak, or unmotivated, or unfocused. Maybe it's just carrying too many open loops at once. Maybe it's just tired from constantly evaluating everything. And if that's the case, then calm isn't something you have to chase or achieve. It's something that naturally appears when the noise of endless decisions finally starts to soften. If today feels heavy for no good reason, just start small. Repeat one decision tomorrow that you made today. Remove one unnecessary choice from your morning. Let a small part of your life become slightly predictable again. Because sometimes, the greatest relief isn't found by adding something new to your life. It's found by allowing fewer things to compete for your attention. If you're looking for more calm clarity and simple systems that actually work in real life, you can find our free daily habit tracker in the description below, and you'll find more thoughtful stories just like this one right here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching.